Here I am again, late to my own club meeting.
Don't worry. You got here just behind me.
Bet that was intentional. Taking in the view.
Were you practicing guitar again?
I guess I was. Time really gets away from me when I'm tickling the strings or whatever.
Do they actually call it that?
No one ever called it that.
Picking up the guitar, starting this club, running track. You must have a lot of determination.
A lot of passion, maybe. My determination will show in just how far I'm able to carry these things. And remember, I would just be a guy in an empty room with a notebook if it weren't for you all. The club, the festival, it's only possible because you're all here.
The festival's gonna be awesome.
Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday?
Just our part. The rest is gonna be great. A whole day where we just play games and look at stuff and eat food.
You sound like Satori.
And don't worry, Monaco. We'll all be there to babysit you, small and sweet child.
Huh?
It's in your name. Mon-ako.
That joke really doesn't work in translation, Naruki.
Man, your reactions aren't nearly as fun as Satori's or Yuki's.
Excuse me?
Hey, where is Satori anyway? Oh, there you are. Satori is at a desk in the far corner, resting his head in his hands. He sits motionless, staring down at nothing. I walk over to him. Hey, Satori! I gently take his shoulder and shake him a little.
Huh? Oh. Hey, Kozakura.
You're spacing out again.
Oh. I guess I am. Don't mind me, okay? You can go talk to everyone else.
Are you okay?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
You just seem a little off.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm just fine, see?
He shows me a big smile.
You go have fun. Don't let me distract you, okay?
Well, alright. But I'm here for you, okay? You know that, don't you? He's already back to staring and tuning out everything else. I glance worriedly at him and wander away. The others have already dispersed and are back at their usual activities. It occurs to me that Monaco and Satori must have been spending a lot of time together getting things ready for the festival. Maybe Monaco can shed some light on whatever this is. I timidly approach his desk, briefly marveling at how I never would have dared to before.
Hey, Kosakura, what's up?
Hey, this is gonna sound weird.
I'm already intrigued.
Have you noticed anything strange with Satori recently?
Strange. How do you mean?
He just seems a bit off. Look at him. Monaco looks across the room, fixing his emerald gaze on Satori, who is idly dragging his eraser back and forth across his desk.
Maybe there is something on his mind, though I should probably be asking you. You know him a lot better than I do.
That's just it. I do know Satori. I've never known him to be like this. He's always brought things up to me when they've bothered him, but this time he just kind of dismissed me. I know it's not your problem. I'm really sorry to bother you with it. I was just wondering if you knew anything.
No bother at all. After all, he's my friend too, and I do care about the well-being of my members. I'll try and talk to him.
Are you sure? He seemed to want to be left alone.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he just has trouble bringing it up with the object of his turmoil.
Object of his turmoil?
Wake up, girl. My guess is the something on his mind is a someone, and that someone is you.
Me? How do you figure that?
He talks about you more than literally anything else. Did you know that?
Huh?
Oh yeah, and he's been so happy since you joined the club.
What? No way! Satori is always like that.
You are so cute. Think about it. Maybe the reason you always see him that way is because you always make him that way.
You're crazy.
No, Kosakura. Satori's crazy. Crazy about you.
You're kidding.
Maybe I've said too much. Forget all that, okay? I'll talk to him.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Monaco. He smiles meaningfully at me, then heads across the room and takes a knee beside Satori's chair. He encircles Satori's shoulders with one arm and talks gently to him. Whatever words they exchange, I can't hear them from here. I sigh and sit down. I know Satori told me not to worry about him, but that's impossible. He's been my best friend for years. Add to that this fresh development from Monaco's perspective, and there's no way this could not weigh me down. Still, there's nothing to do now but wait. Sit and stew and wait.
Hey, you, with the face and the hair and stuff.
Huh? Oh. I guess I have a face and stuff. Naruki is standing there with Bobo Boys Volume 3 in his hands.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You just gonna sit there and zone out all day? We don't got much time, you know.
Right. I'm sorry. Just a lot on my mind right now. I didn't mean to worry you.
Like I'm worried. It's just, you know...
He shuffles the pages of the volume. Of course. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's get to it.
Well, now I feel like a jerk. If you're not feeling up to reading today, you can just tell me and I'll go away. Unless you wanted to talk about it or whatever.
It's probably nothing. Pretty sure I'm making it out to be bigger than it actually is. Just thinking about Satori, that's all.
Thinking about Satori?
Yeah, he seems off today. Something's wrong, I just know it. But he won't tell me what. He won't tell me and I hate it.
Okay. Well, first off, phrasing. Someone could really get the wrong idea. But anyway, you and him are best friends, aren't you?
Yeah, ever since we were kids.
Then you should trust him more. It's not, you know, it's not always easy to talk about our feelings. But when it's time, we go to our best friends.
You think so?
Definitely. What you see is what you get with Satori. If he needs you, he'll come to you.
Yeah, you're right. He's okay. Everything's okay.
Uh-huh. He's probably just having a bad day or something. We all get those.
When he needs me, he'll come to me. Naruki fidgets with the book he's holding.
He really means a lot to you, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, not like you're thinking. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to worry about your friends. Weren't you just worried about me?
What? No. Jeez. If you're fine, let's go read.
Okay, everyone. Let's get those poems out.
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. We all get our poems out and move to share them. Monaco catches my eye and smiles. I wonder what he talked about with Satori.
Yeah, this one's nice.
Satori, I can already tell you don't like it. Just be honest with me.
It doesn't matter. Really. You don't need to worry about what I think. You obviously wrote it for somebody else. Probably Naruki.
What? No! I didn't write this for anyone in particular. That's just the way I write.
That's not what I meant. But it's okay. You're making friends. Just like I hoped you would. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? Happy in the club?
What? Yes, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Kozakura.
Satori, you've been a little quiet today. Are you okay?
Of course! I'm fine! Maybe just a little tired today.
You should take a nap or something.
No, that's silly! This isn't a napping club!
Satori.
Hey, don't worry about me! I only want to see smiles from you, okay?
I know it's something. It has to be something. But I can't make him share it with me, and I hate that. Well, okay.
You go hang out with everyone else, okay? I'm gonna go home a little early today. Just tell Monaco I wasn't feeling well and I'll text him later. I'll see you tomorrow!
Before I can say anything else, Satori scoops up his bag and walks out, humming to himself.
Hey Kosakura,
Hi.
have you given any thought to what you'll be performing at the festival?
I haven't. Not even a little bit. Yeah! I've narrowed it down to a few really good ones.
I love it. Makes me happy to see you putting in so much thought and effort. May I see your poem?
You may.
Mm-hmm. You really like Naruki, don't you?
What? Where did you get that idea?
Oh, come on. You are a lot of things. Slick? Not one of them. Spending all this time with him in the club room, pretending to be into the manga that he likes.
You know how Naruki is. If I don't indulge him, he'll hate me.
What? No, I don't think you understand. Naruki doesn't poke and shove at everyone who doesn't give him what he wants. He's a bit of a brat, maybe, but he's not a bully. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged him as much as you have.
Really? I'm pretty sure I knew that, but Monaco's sharp enough. No need to give him any more.
Yes, really. But you knew that, didn't you?
Jerk.
So, just one thing.
Monaco, I think you're being...
Please, for me?
I hate it when he looks at me like that. But I don't know what I'd do if he ever stopped.
Just be careful, okay?
Be... careful?
Naruki can be unpredictable. Emotions are tumultuous enough as it is. Add to that his volatile personality and the fact that he's the youngest here, and...
And what, Monaco?
I mean, he might have trouble handling his feelings properly. If something bad happened between the two of you, it wouldn't ruin things just between you, but also hurt the club. And you wouldn't do that to me, would you?
That's... I care about Monaco, and I see all the work he's doing to make the club work. But I wish he didn't pry so much. What business is it of his what happens or doesn't happen between Naruki and me?
It's okay. I know you by now. You're a good person. You're smart. You'll do the right thing.
He smiles at me again. The usual butterflies flutter in my stomach. But this time, something else is there too. Far beneath. Something cold and alert.
Anyway, would you like to see my poem?
Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see it.
The book. Nearby, there's a wood. In the nearby wood, there's a distant road. At the end of the distant road in the nearby wood, there's a far-flung desert. In the far-flung desert, at the end of the distant road in the nearby wood, there is a remote corner. In the remote corner of that far-flung desert, at the end of the distant road in the nearby wood, there's a hidden valley. In the hidden valley, in the remotest corner of that far-flung desert, at the end of the distant road in the nearby wood, there's a stone. Beneath that stone, in the hidden valley, in the remotest corner of that far-flung desert, at the end of the distant road in the nearby wood, there's a hole. In the hole, there's a book. In the book, there's a secret. In my head is knowledge of that secret. Beneath my eyes, dark circles, blood, dried vitreous humor. Before my eyes, nothing. Probably the most philosophical I feel comfortable getting. But I was thinking about humanity in our search for answers. We do that a lot, don't we?
I guess so.
It's something of a paradox. If we had all the answers, we would end up like the narrator of this poem, and yet always we strive for more. We know we shouldn't. The people who came before us knew we shouldn't and warned us against it. It's a shared theme between the Tree of Knowledge, the Fable of Icarus and Daedalus, Pandora's Box, countless others.
I'm pretty sure Pandora's box just spawns items on the ground, doesn't it?
Spawns items on... what?
You don't game much, do you?
Not as much as I should.
We'll have to change that sometime.
Maybe. So, here's Monaco's writing tip of the day. Are you ever scared to share your writing because you're not sure just how good it is? It can be kind of a downer to get a lukewarm response to something you put a lot of work into. Try and find people who enjoy writing as much as you do. They're the ones that'll offer you tips and constructive criticisms beyond, this is great, or, oh, this sucks. It's that kind of feedback that will keep you motivated and see you improving more and more. They can be your literature club away from the literature club. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Hi, Yuki. Yuki's poem is lying on his desk, half covered by the horror novel he's reading as I approach.
What's that you've got?
It's a poem. Would you like to see it?
Oh. Yes. I suppose it would be about that time.
Didn't you hear Monaco call it out?
I suppose I didn't. Let's see. Congratulations, Kozakura. In general, your writing shows marked improvement, though I confess to feeling a certain level of embarrassment.
Embarrassment? Why?
I thought to offer you advice for improvement initially, but now I see you simply prefer a style of writing vastly different from my own. It should have been evident much sooner.
That's okay. I'm open to advice.
No, think nothing of it. I'm just stupid.
I don't think anyone ever said...
No, Kozakura. You don't understand. I spent all this time expressing what I felt to be good and bad. Not just with you, with everyone. It is all clear to me now why people generally dislike interacting with me.
What?
And for that reason, I will keep my thoughts on your poem to myself here.
Yuki hands my poem back to me and rests his head in his hands. You know, I don't think it's as bad as you think it is. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, it would be a lot more obvious. I know you like to read deeply into things, try and take in every last detail and nuance of every interaction, but people aren't poems. Sometimes it's better just to take things at face value, you know?
I've grown so accustomed to it. It's near impossible to think differently now. Being disliked.
Hey, whoa, Yuki.
What am I saying? I apologize. I never meant to bring it up.
Yuki slowly, methodically folds his poem into a small rectangle, then rips it into several pieces. His fingers tremble as he does it. His eyes on his work as he reduces it to hamster cage lining. Yuki...
You should go.
You're acting kind of...
Please, I just want to be alone right now.
Yeah, okay. He's frustratingly hard to get through to. Oh well, he's not the one I'm trying to impress anyway.
Hey, there you are. Come on, let me see.
Somebody's enthusiastic today.
I really like your writing.
You had a little trouble saying that yesterday.
Well...
And the day before that, too.
I had to put you in your place a little. Well, that's all. What? You think I was being shy or something dumb like that?
What? No way!
Or jealous? It definitely wasn't that. Just 'cause you're so good. How sad would that be?
I'm pretty sure nobody said...
Pathetic. That's what that would be.
Naruki,
Yeah?
you're not that confident in your writing, are you?
What? I'm the best writer here. You know that.
I think I finally figured him out. It wouldn't have been immediately obvious to most, but I see it because I've been spending so much time with him. He's not mean or arrogant, not really. He's self-conscious, staggeringly self-conscious. It takes acting the way he does to make him feel on par with everyone else, even as he tries to convince them he is too.
What?
Nothing, I promise.
Yeah, okay. Hey,
Yeah?
you really like my poems, right?
Naruki, I really...
I told you before, you don't have to lie. But now you can if you have to.
Why would I...
I don't know. If you don't like them, just this once, tell me you do. Okay? Tell me that I'm your favorite. Tell me I'm the best, okay? I really need to hear it. I know this sounds stupid, but this whole thing's been, well, really scary for me. There's a reason I don't show everybody my writing.
I maintain eye contact, but stay quiet. Something tells me this has been building up for a while. It needs to come out.
Nobody ever takes me seriously. You know that? Everybody's like, "Ooh, Naruki's so cute. Look at him with his little face and his baking and his manga. I bet his writing is cute too." The club members are just as bad sometimes. All of them, in different ways. Satori thinks he's being nice, but he's just like that. Monaco is nice when he's not moving my stuff around. But I feel like I don't know. Like he just tolerates me. Like a little kitty's babysitting. And don't you get me started on Yuki. I work really hard on my writing. On everything. But it's hard to grow and develop when nobody takes me seriously.
He looks away, his lower lip beginning to shake. I free him from my gaze and glance downward. His knuckles are white on the sheet of paper he has clutched in his hands. Hey, Naruki, you're gonna rip your poem. Here, let me just... I take the nearest edge of the poem and tug. Slowly, he relaxes his grip on it. I smooth it out, just in time for him to snatch it right back.
Don't read it! It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. You don't gotta pretend anymore.
I want to read it, though.
Why?
Because I like your poems. You're really good. You're my favorite. You do work really hard, and it shows. If my time here so far has taught me anything, it's, well, not to judge a book by its cover. Just like you said. It's wrong of everyone to treat you the way they do, Yuki especially. I'm sure Satori means well, but sometimes he doesn't know the right thing to say. And Monaco's probably too focused on the club as a whole to give you the personal attention and respect you deserve. And I'm sorry for whatever part I played in everything. I didn't think of how hard it must be for you. I'm not going to lie to you. You're cute. There's nothing to be done about that. But there's so much more to you. And I want you to know, I see it.
You can read it.
He hands the poem back to me, but still won't, or maybe can't, meet my eyes.
Tomorrow will be warm and bright, but there's some days I see no light. Still, I look forward, day or night, and hope that I'll see you. Since I can't sing, I have to shout, but my true feelings won't come out. At least until I write about the things I feel for you. I want to reach and grab a star. Though since I'm small, I don't get far. But now I reach the highest bar, because I stand with you. Believing in yourself's a start. It crumbles with a broken heart. My horse may be behind my cart, but I believe in you. My pen is working overtime. I need to find that perfect rhyme. I wish my work was more sublime, so I can show it to you. You. All I want is...
Oh my god. Naruki.
Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say so. It won't hurt you or anything.
I love it! It's just a little surprising. It's so sweet, and it's coming from you.
Don't just say that. The others will hear you. Jeez. You can't just say stuff like that. It's like I can't say what I wrote. That's why I had to write it. Dummy.
You're right. I'm sorry, I'm dumb sometimes. I always do the best I know how. Anyway, thank you for showing this to me. It might be my favorite poem ever. You're the best.
Just remember, I can feel these things too. And when you spend time with me, when you're nice to me when other people aren't, it's like, I don't know, it means a lot.
I probably have the biggest, stupidest smile on my face, but after reading that, I don't even care. I hold my hand out to return it to my favorite little author, but he blocks it with one forearm.
I don't want that thing.
I persist, but so does he. I'm surprised by the strength and firmness of his small hand as he takes my wrist and shoves it back toward me.
I don't want it.
And then it hits me. Well, that's lucky for me then.
It is?
Yes. That means I get to keep it. I think maybe I'll put it on my wall.
Or keep it in a binder, right? So he's always with you?
Or keep it in a binder.
Good. If you didn't want it, I'd probably have to. Well, never mind. I'm glad you want it. I'll go put it away before someone sees it.
Despite his best efforts to police his sour expression, I catch a smile peeking through. Still deciding not to tease him, I return to my seat and tuck the poem safely into my bag.
Okay, you three. I think we're all done sharing poems now. Let's
Wait
hammer
a
out.
minute. That didn't sound quite right.
Eh?
Something did seem unusual there.
What are you talking about?
You deviated from your normal catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase?
Okay, everyone. Time together in the middle of the room. And do exactly what I say.
Excuse me?
I was kidding! Jeez! The mood sure is weird today.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Maybe in one of your books. Will you all relax? The only thing that's different is Satori went home early.
You're probably right.
Satori does tend to lighten the mood a bit, doesn't he? Just by being here. It's different without him somehow. Dimmer.
Where'd he even go? I thought he was just taking the longest piss ever.
Oh, come on, Naruki.
You come on.
He went home early. He wasn't feeling well.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Don't the two of you typically walk home together?
Today she had to be here. It's not good to leave the club early. You know that.
Touche.
Okay, everyone.
That's a bit more like it.
Let's all calm down. I talked to him earlier and everything's fine.
What did he say?
Anyway, we need to hammer out final prep for the festival, so let's establish what everyone's doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Naruki will be making cupcakes. We're going to need a lot of them, and in several different colors and flavors. Will you be able to do that on your own?
Challenge accepted.
For my part, I'll be printing and assembling the pamphlets. Satori will be giving me a hand with design. As for Yuki, you can... Let me think.
I'm worthless.
You are not worthless. You're the strongest talent here. Now you're pouting too?
Now even I can tell. Everyone's feeling Satori's absence. Probably Monoko most of all. I move over to stand with him. I never gave Satori enough credit. It seems like things are even harder on you without him.
It's true. But if I can't lead on my own, then I can't lead. So, Yuki!
Yeah.
You've got great handwriting, and you're good at drawing. I'm putting you on decoration detail. Make us a banner to start with, then let that creative mind wander. We need atmosphere.
That actually sounds like a lot of fun. I have some ideas already.
Yuki's gloomy expression changes as he stares at his desk, deep in thought.
That's great. You'll be a big help. Which brings us to you, Kozakura.
The actually worthless one.
Hardly. In fact, both of these two have a lot of work to do. It would go a long way giving one of them a hand. And you could always help me out. I would really appreciate that.
I'm pretty sure Monoko just made a date for me. Jerk. I can't imagine any of them would be excited about spending the weekend with me. Well, maybe one of them.
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's a lot of dirty work you could do. It's not like Monaco's gonna give me a choice. And you shouldn't be slacking off anyway.
If I recall, Naruki, you said you were happy to handle the baking on your own. Kozakura might not relish being around if you only make her out to be a nuisance. Perhaps we would all be better served if she joined me in preparing the decorations.
Hey! I never said that! How many hands do you need to make decorations anyway? I think you're just making an excuse to get Kazakura to work with you.
Wait just a moment. You are clearly clueless regarding the intricacies of artistic decoration. It takes focus and attention to detail.
Oh, and baking doesn't? You think I just pour stuff into a pan and push a button?
Guys, stop. In the end, it's up to Kozakura. And she really hasn't had an opportunity to spend any time with me yet. I'm sure she'd like to—
Literally just said.
I'm sensing some inconsistency.
Alright, sorry. I was just saying.
Jeez. Let's just settle this already.
Excellent idea. Kozakura, it's up to you.
Very well.
3 pairs of eyes locked directly on me. Light pink, dark purple, emerald green. The same question burns in each one. But of course, I'm going to go with Naruki. I'll help you this weekend. Baking sounds like fun. Also, a lot of work.
Yay! Don't worry. Baking's tons of fun. You're gonna love it. Just wait.
I'm pretty sure you were just saying
I
how—
just said that because. That was now, and this is then. Just never mind, okay? She already chose.
She already chose.
No backsies.
You'll be fine by yourself, Yuki?
Of course. I'm used to it after all.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Even though Yuki is being melodramatic, it's hard not to feel a little bad for him. He nods and stalks over to his desk where he begins packing up his things.
So that's it, right?
I think it is. Are you guys excited?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. My cupcakes are gonna be so good that even our event's gonna be awesome.
I'm definitely interested to see how it turns out.
How about you, Yuki? Yuki?
Yuki is picking up pieces of ripped poem beneath his desk and tossing them in the garbage. He won't look at any of us.
He's mad you picked me.
I think it's more than that. First, we had to think really hard to find something for him to do. And then nobody offered to help him.
Ah, jeez. Okay.
Naruki glances back and forth between Monoko and me, then approaches Yuki and puts a very awkward hand on his back.
You know, you really are the most talented one here. My cupcakes are gonna be great, but what you're doing is making the atmosphere. It's gonna be real good. It'll make everyone feel welcome and intrigued and stuff. We all bring something different. You bring your own unique thing or whatever. The club and the event, it would kind of suck without you. So quit being dumb and give yourself some more credit, man. Jeez.
Yuki slowly turns to regard Naruki. There is a lot going on in his expression, and not a bit of it anything familiar to me. They lock eyes for several seconds, before Yuki finally nods.
Thank you.
Understanding dawns on Monaco's face, no doubt matching my own expression. Naruki is doing what Satoru usually does. Even if it comes off as miles outside his comfort zone, it seems to have its desired effect. While Yuki isn't smiling, he will look at us again. He slings his bag over his shoulder and stands up.
I will do all that I can to make our event special. I hope you all do as well.
No doubt. I can't wait to see everyone do their absolute best. And with that, you're all free to go. I'll see you all at the festival.
I'm going to stay behind a bit. I didn't get as much reading done today as I hoped.
That's fine. I'll lock the door, so just close it behind you when you leave. Have a great weekend.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monaco and Yuki out the door.
Hey, excuse you. Where do you think you're going?
Home?
We still gotta make plans for the weekend.
Oh.
You would've got all the way home and realized you wouldn't have had a way to contact me.
I don't know how I forgot that. Good thing you stopped me.
Yeah, here's my number. Put it in your phone and text me, okay? What?
Nothing, Naruki. Nothing at all.
I'll come over on Sunday. I'll need tomorrow to gather everything.
Wait, you're coming to my house?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I guess I just figured since I'm the one helping, I'd go to yours.
Yeah, no. My mom would kill us both. I don't get to bring girls around. Not that it's ever come up before.
That seems strict.
Yeah, try living with her. I can never do anything when she's home. And she's always home.
Aw, I'm sorry, Naruki. Well, someone's room is getting deep cleaned on Saturday.
I'll text you. I'm gonna show you why baking is so awesome. So you better get excited.
Didn't you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work?
Well, yeah, because...
Because what?
Because everyone else was there. I didn't want them to think... whatever, stuff.
Okay.
And that's it. So don't... you know...
I got it. Sorry for the misunderstanding. I'll see you on Sunday. I've got a big weekend ahead. Should I buy a new apron? Maybe a chef's hat? Well, I'll worry about that later. Join Naruki and me this Sunday, okay?